Historical records reveal that in the year 793 AD, Europe was attacked by bands of pagan warriors. They had come from the north, across the sea, in search of treasure. When they arrived, they plundered peaceful villages and attacked innocent villagers. These warriors worshipped Thor and Odin, and fiery dragons decorated their warships. For Christian Europe, the blackest hour of the Dark Ages was about to strike.
Vikings came from the area we know as Scandinavia, which includes the nations of Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. The term Viking comes from a Scandinavian term which means to go on a raid. Most Scandinavians were farmers, fishermen, or traders. They began to make frequent raids by boat into Europe around the 400s AD. By 1000 AD, some of the Vikings settled in northern France, where they were called the Normans.
The Vikings left their mark throughout Europe. Russia owes its name to Norse traders called Rus. By AD 900, Vikings, also known as Norsemen or men from the north, settled in a small region in northern France called Normandy. Settlements abroad grew. Vikings brought their families from across the sea and founded towns as far apart as Kiev in Russia and Dublin in Ireland. Having crossed the Atlantic 500 years before Columbus, Vikings are believed to be the first Europeans to have reached the New World.
The most ceremonies varied. A deceased Viking could be either buried or cremated. Of those people who chose burial, most were buried with all the things they thought they would need in the afterlife. Grave goods might include beer and food, clothing, jewelry, weapons, and even animals. The Viking ships were 15 meters long. The Draker, or dragon-headed long ships, were stealthy troop carriers.
Between the years 800 and 1100, the sight of a Viking longship made the people of Europe tremble, for it carried a fearsome crew, the greatest sailors of their day, and the fiercest warriors. By late in the 8th century, these Scandinavian men were unrivaled as boat builders, a craft that would change history. Whether 60 feet long or 120, the keel of a Viking warship was carved from the trunk of a single oak tree. With a broad hull and a shallow draft, such ships penetrated far upriver and could be beached almost anywhere. Water, usually a barrier that kept enemies at bay, became for the Vikings a highway to invasion. To these warriors, each vessel was a creature unto itself. They gave them names like Long Serpent and Raven of the Wind. Under sail, these ships could make 10 knots, about 11.5 miles per hour. Against the swift longship, there was no defense, for the Vikings had mastered not only the element of water, but of surprise.
They could cross the open oceans under sail and then switch to oars for lightning-fast, hit-and-run attacks on undefended towns and monasteries. Hey Sven, there's an undefended monastery.
Let's go kick some monk butt, baby!
Go!
Monk! Get it!
No!
Hey, Ollie, that's a really surprisingly modern monastery.
I know. Let's destroy the monastery now! Yeah!
That's it. That's it. Pass it on. Oh yeah, this is good. Oh yeah. Yeah, boy. That was kind of fun. Destroying, killing all those innocent people, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just from the monastery. Run!
Oh, you alright?
That was deliberate.
Oh, it was?
That was totally deliberate.
Go attack that undefended monastery.
I'm going to get the independent monastery.
You know, it's rolling on hills is kind of more funner than attacking undefended monasteries.
Yeah, you're right.